Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever tossed a wrapper on the ground and then felt a little pang of guilt? That feeling, that social pressure to keep our spaces clean hasn't always been around. In fact, the story of how don't litter became a common courtesy is more fascinating and a bit more manufactured than you might think. Let's dive in. For most of human history, waste was, well, different. It was mostly organic. People tossed apple cores and bones out the window, and nature would take care of the rest. There wasn't plastic, there weren't soda cans. The concept of permanent trash just didn't exist on a large scale. As cities grew, sanitation became a bigger issue, but it was mostly about public health preventing disease, not about beautifying a park. Now, fast forward to the mid-20th century in America. The post-war boom was in full swing. We had new highways, a booming car culture, and a revolutionary wave of disposable single-use products. Think plastic packaging, aluminum cans, and paper cups. It was the dawn of the convenience era. And with all this new convenience came a new problem, a whole lot of trash. People were used to just tossing things, but now what they were tossing wasn't biodegradable. Our highways, parks, and city streets started to look like massive garbage dumps. The public was getting upset. Something had to be done. But here's where the story takes a surprising turn. The companies producing all this disposable packaging, beverage makers, can manufacturers, and plastics companies saw a potential threat. They were worried that the government might step in with regulations. What if they were forced to use refillable bottles? What if they were held responsible for the waste their products created? That would cut into their profits. So they came up with a brilliant marketing strategy. In 1953, a group of these corporations, including giants like Coca-Cola and the Dixie Cup Company, formed an organization called Keep America Beautiful. Their mission: to shift the responsibility for litter from the manufacturer to the consumer. The problem wasn't the endless stream of disposable products. The problem was you, the litter bug. Keep America Beautiful launched some of the most iconic ad campaigns in history. They created the term litterbug and ran ads showing messy people being shamed for their behavior. But their most powerful tool came in 1971. You've probably seen it, the famous crying Indian commercial. It featured an actor, Iron Eyes Cody, paddling his canoe through a polluted river. He comes ashore near a busy highway, and someone from a passing car throws a bag of trash out the window, which lands at his feet. The camera zooms in on his face as a single tear rolls down his cheek. This ad was incredibly effective. It tugged at the heartstrings of millions and cemented the idea that individual people were the sole cause of pollution. The message was clear. It's your personal responsibility to put trash in its place, and it worked. It made don't litter a moral issue, a fundamental part of being a good citizen. It fueled a generation of anti-littering education in schools and public service announcements. The campaign successfully reframed the entire conversation. Instead of talking about reducing packaging or creating better recycling systems, we started focusing on individual behavior. While teaching people not to litter is, of course, a good and necessary thing, this corporate-funded campaign cleverly diverted attention away from the root cause, the massive increase in disposable goods. It made us focus on cleaning up the mess rather than questioning why there was so much mess to begin with. So, the next time you see a no littering sign or instinctively look for a trash can, remember this complex history. It's a powerful example of how public opinion can be shaped. Keeping our planet clean is absolutely a shared responsibility, but it's a story that involves more than just individual choice. It's about the systems we live in and the products we consume. Thanks for watching and thinking about this with me. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this little trip through history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. See you next time.